The woman feigned unconsciousness, but she knew perfectly well. Two desperate criminals had broken into her house, and she had to pretend to be truly unconscious. The criminals approached her, and even kicked at her, to test her reaction. Seeing no reaction, they completely dropped their vigilance. At that moment, the woman suddenly turned around and launched a surprise attack. Then she tried to flee, but she was too slow and was surrounded by the criminals, with no chance of escape. Chaos reigned in the house. One of the criminals had suffered severe burns, and the other's ear had been cut off. Just 3 minutes later, the woman's hands were tied, and she was forcibly dragged into a car. The criminals were about to drive back to file a report when a police car suddenly pulled up. It turned out that the car was stolen, which, of course, attracted the attention of the police. The criminals had no choice but to stop. But these desperate criminals weren't about to give up so easily. Before they could even finish speaking, the woman had already run out of the car in the chaos. She didn't dare listen to the police shouts. She only thought of running away, otherwise she would be riddled with bullets in the next moment. A few seconds later, the criminals grabbed an automatic weapon and stormed out. The police officer had no time to react and was shot dead immediately. Luckily, another officer reacted quickly and hid behind a car door. Faced with this firepower, he didn't dare show himself. Then two more criminals approached from behind. But when they got close enough, the police officer had disappeared. He ran, calling for backup, and finally vanished into a kiosk. There he bumped right into the woman. The police officer tried to speak to her, but the woman ignored him. She seemed panicked and tense, as if she were looking for something. Even the police officers were completely baffled.